Hello guys, so this is Ayushi and welcome back to Follow My Psychology. And I don't think I need an introduction, but yes, I think I'll have to give introduction because it's a long time we have not been in touch. There are there are a lot of reasons. Like every time I'll say that I didn't get time, I was low at motivation, but seriously, it was the same things. But I'm back. I won't assure that ye consistent rahega, but I'll try to put it consistent. Okay, so there are a lot of people who are applying nowadays for UGC net, and I'm also one of them. So मैंने सोचा कि I was studying for it and आप लोग भी कर रहे हो, so why not मैं अपनी notes आपके साथ share करूं, and even I can give you a brush up of all the concepts I go through. So I was there are a lot of developmental theories like Vygotsky's Piaget's attachment theory, Sigmund Freud की psychosexual theory, social learning theory. So I was gonna take one theory at a time, and हम उस theory को recap करेंगे पूरा. And then on my Instagram page of Follow My Psychology, I'll be posting my notes, my handmade notes for your reference. सो अगर आपको लगे कि नहीं ये वीडियो सच में अच्छे लग रहे हैं, दिस आर बीइंग यूजफुल, देन यू कैन लेट मी नो. वी विल इवन पोस्ट इट ऑन माय यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ फॉलो माय साइकोलॉजी. बट राइट नाउ बहुत टाइम हो गया ना कि मैं कर रही हूँ ये सब कुछ, तो इट हैज बीन अ गैप. सो आई थिंक आई विल स्टार्ट अगेन फ्रॉम इंस्टाग्राम, एंड फिर हम वापस यूट्यूब पे जाएंगे, जबकि यूट्यूब पे हमारा चैनल ऑलरेडी है और वहां पे बहुत सारे स्टडी वीडियोस है जहाँ पे अटेंशन और परसेप्शन के अटेंशन की सीरीज है, अटेंशन की थियोरीज के वीडियोस है. सो इफ यू वांट टू सी देम, यू कैन हैव अ चेक ओवर देयर. ओके ओके. So as basically I'm specifically going to cover the attachment theory, which is one of the very important things in developmental psychology. Attachment, what do you mean? Like I definitely it's not a interactive session, so हम आप बता नहीं सकते, but give it a thought. Attachment itself says a bonding, right? किसी से अटैच होना, किसी से बॉन्ड करना, और वो हमारे ह्यूमंस का इनेट इंस्टिंक्ट है कि हमें डेवलप होने के लिए, हमें सर्वाइव करने के लिए अटैचमेंट की जरूरत है. Exactly. So this is what attachment theory says, which was okay. Let's before getting into attachment theory, let's go for a little bit of history of developmental psychology. So Charles Darwin was the first person who took up the study of developmental psychology. Charles Darwin. So I'm not. Last time I used to make PPTs over here. I have not made any PPTs. I'm just saying things to you. You can make notes as I'm proceeding, or I'm already going to upload the notes. So you can just listen to me and maybe you can make notes also. After Charles Darwin, William Pryor was a person who published a book on infants after by influencing by Charles Darwin's research on developmental psychology. In 1920, पहले क्या था कि चाइल्ड और एडोलसेंस ही काउंट हो रहे थे डेवलपमेंटल साइकोलॉजी में, बट 1920 के बाद डेवलपमेंटल साइकोलॉजी आल्सो स्टार्टेड इंक्लूडिंग अडल्ट्स एंड एजिंग प्रोसेसेस इनटू इट. सो ये है मतलब काइंड ऑफ डेवलपमेंट साइकोलॉजी की बेसिक हिस्ट्री विच इज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम चार्ल्स डार्विन, और फिर वो एंड होते होते उसमें अडल्टहुड और एजिंग का प्रोसेस भी आता गया, बिकॉज वन शुड नॉट फॉरगेट कि डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ पर्सन is progressive and continuous. वो कभी रुकता नहीं है. There is some other like from childhood to teenage to adolescence to what to say, adulthood to old age to aging. Every time it's getting changing. There's a change. It's apparent change is there all the time. It's never stopping. It's continuous. It's progressive. What is exactly said as attachment in the history of developmental psychology? See, it's a very after a long time I'm trying to give this thing, so I'm fumbling a lot. I'm a little nervous, so please manage. Okay. Yeah, but I am sure that I'm not going to give you anything wrong, because I have been making this notes referring to a book. वो बुक का रेफरेंस भी मैं आपको दूंगी, एंड मैं उस बुक का फोटो भी पोस्ट करूंगी. मेरे पास वो बुक जो है वो इट्स एन ओल्ड एडिशन. आपको अगर वो बुक नए एडिशन में मिल जाए तो प्लीज टेक इट. टेक द लेटेस्ट एडिशन, आई हैव अ ओल्ड एडिशन। ओके, सो जब हम अटैचमेंट थ्योरी की बात करते हैं, जैसे मैंने पहले समझाया कि व्हाट इज अटैचमेंट। Secondly, it has been grown from 1969 to 1980. See, years are not important at the perspective. इतना नहीं important होगा यूजीसी नेट के perspective, लेकिन याद रख लो यार, मतलब कभी भी कुछ भी आ सकता है. Names are really important from the perspective of this examination. So attachment theory 1969 to 1973 to 1980. These are the benchmarks of the attachment theory. Okay. So who was the pioneers? Who was the one who did the first uh, study of attachment theory? It was John Bowlby. John Bowlby. John Bowlby. Bowlby. Yeah. Bowlby. Please. Uh, okay. So if I'm wrong with the pronunciation, कोई मेरे को कमेंट करके बता देना. I'll call him John. He is the pioneer, John Bowlby, and he showed interest in child's social development. कि सब लोगों ने उसके how the child ages biologically, फिर mentally, सब पे किया. But this guy, he did research on how does a child socially develops. उस पे उसने social development पे research करे. He developed a theory of social development which he called as attachment theory. Okay, so need to form attachment, as मैंने पहले बोला, is very innate. It's very essential for the survival of the person, and lastly, it is very necessary for development. कि बोलते हैं ना कि हम उससे कुछ सीखते हैं, वो हमसे कुछ सीखता है, वो अटैचमेंट से होता है. when you communicate, when you get acquaintance with people, it is very necessary, and it's an innate instinct of a human what getting attached to. Second is, as a child, as an infant, who is the attachment? Is the parent or a caregiver, right? दूसरी बात है कि attachment bond in babies and caregiver is by natural selection, so it's an innate instinct. मतलब it's like जैसे कि survival for the fittest वाला जो scene था चार्ल्स डार्विन का, natural selection वाला, it exactly works like that. कि natural selection is used over here for the attachment and babies. कि हाँ, मतलब the mother will be the primary figure the baby will attach to, and then the others will be there. It will be naturally selected thing. So according to John, he says that there is only one primary figure, attachment figure for a child, and then comes other attachment figures. Like mother is the primary attachment figure, and दूसरे सारे जो घर में family members है, they come secondary to it. एंड ही इवन सेज दिस कंसेप्ट, जहां पे बोलते हैं कि एक अटैचमेंट फिगर सबसे ज्यादा सुपरफिशियल होता है, इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, इसे मोनोट्रॉपी बोलते हैं. कि दैट वन पर्सन इज द सुपीरियर वन फॉर माय अटैचमेंट फिगर व्हिच इज यूजुअली अ मदर, एंड others are superior, are lower to it. कि हाँ, मतलब मदर नहीं हुई, then the baby goes to someone else, but one person who is the closest one is the attachment figure, is called monotropy. दूसरी बात बोला कि जब मोनोट्रॉपी, इस जो अटैचमेंट फिगर होता है, जो मेन मैटरनल अटैचमेंट होता है, अगर उसमें फेलियर हुआ, देन इट कैन लीड टू सीरियस प्रॉब्लम्स लाइक अफेक्शनलेस साइकोपैथी. मतलब the child won't ever understand what is affection. वो affection सीख ही नहीं पाएगा, how to get attached and everything. Because बहुत बार ये चीज बोली गई है कि जो relationships हमारे चाइल्डहुड में रहते हैं, जो हमारे रिलेशनशिप्स हमारे कल्टिवेट होते हैं ड्यूरिंग अवर चाइल्डहुड एंड विद अदर अटैचमेंट थ्योरीज में, वो हमारी लेटर रिलेशनशिप्स पे अफेक्ट करते हैं. सो यू कैन रिलेट कि अगर हमारा मैटरनल इंस्टिंक्ट ही अगर सही नहीं था मैटरनल रिलेशनशिप की, देन हाउ कैन द लेटर relationship with others will be not affected. So if the maternal relationship, the attachment is going to go for a very big failure, then maybe it's will lead to some psychopathy or some kind of affectionless personality. दूसरी बात है कि जब अटैचमेंट स्टडी हुई जॉन बॉल्बी से, उसके बाद उसके एक स्टूडेंट मैरी एंसवर्थ, उन्होंने यही स्टडी को और परस्यूट किया और उन्होंने हमें और स्टाइल्स बताई. शी सेज दैट अटैचमेंट होना इज नॉर्मल, बट देयर आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ अटैचमेंट. सो शी सेज देयर आर 4 types of attachment between child and caregiver. So those four, के फोर बताने से पहले आई टेल यू दैट शी हैज सेड दैट जब एक okay, let me tell you the four and then I'll be able to explain you that concept. So the four attachment patterns which she said is secure, avoidant, ambivalent, disorganized और disoriented. मतलब चार है, disorganized और disoriented, any one word you can use. Okay, so वो बोल रही है कि जब एक केयर गिवर या मदर, पेरेंटल वन, इज कंसिस्टेंट एंड स्टेबल केयर गिवर, तो एक सिक्योर अटैचमेंट होता है. जबकि अगर वो इनकंसिस्टेंट हो या इनसिक्योर केयर गिवर हो तो फिर एम्बिवेलेंट, अवॉइडेंट, डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड और डिसोरिएंटेड अटैचमेंट होता है. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दिस फोर आर. ओके, मैं अभी बस ब्लैंकली वो स्टेटमेंट बोली आपको, आपको समझ आएगा व्हेन आई एम गोइंग इनटू अ लिटिल डिटेल. ओके, सो हमने फोर अटैचमेंट्स देखे: सिक्योर, अवॉइडेंट, एम्बिवेलेंट, डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड और डिसोरिएंटेड. सो इसमें भी फ्रॉइड ने कुछ ना कुछ बोला है, एक ही लाइन बोली है फ्रॉइड ने. आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर इट. ओके, फ्रॉइड सेज दैट अटैचमेंट टू grew within the mother and the child on the basis of how well the mother is able to satisfy the child's oral needs. This is what Freud said. Okay, this is not a part of Mary Ainsworth theory. It's a factual data which I found and I felt like sharing it with you. So Freud ने बोला कि as per the mother is able to satisfy the oral needs of the child, the attachment will grow between them. And this is the another thing which is in attachment style. The nature of our attachment during infancy affects how we relate to others throughout our life. It can be okay. So I can say जैसे कि there are a lot of people who has commitment issues, who are not able to get into a relationship, or if they are getting into a relationship, they have trust issues. You will always see there's some kind of case studies पढ़ी है मैंने. मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल रही हूँ ऐसे vaguely. There are a lot of case studies. आप गूगल पे जाओ, अगर मुझे मिली तो I'll definitely share case study जहाँ पे चाइल्डहुड में कुछ अटैचमेंट स्टाइल्स में इश्यूज हुए एंड वो अडल्टहुड में रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं. ऐसी कोई केस स्टडी मिली तो आई विल शेयर विद यू. बट ऐसी काफी केस स्टडीज है, जैसे कमिटमेंट इश्यूज हो गए या फिर पेरेंट्स से उतना अफेक्शन नहीं मिला, so they are looking like they are finding for that affection in their partner or something. ऐसी बहुत सारी केस स्टडीज है. So the nature of the attachment theory reflects to your adulthood however the attachment of you with the caregiver or the parent has been. जब हम वो फोर चीजों को एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं, फोर अटैचमेंट स्टाइल्स को एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं, लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द सिक्योर अटैचमेंट. सिक्योर अटैच ये जो अटैचमेंट पैटर्न्स थी, वो समझाने के लिए ना मैरी एंसवर्थ ने एक स्ट्रेंज सिचुएशन करके एक्सपेरिमेंट कैरी आउट किया था. आई फाउंड इट एक्सपेरिमेंट अ लिटिल लाइक लाइक ऐसा नहीं है कि वो एक्सपेरिमेंट के बेसिस पर शी removed all these results. So the experiment had 8 stages. Okay, so experiment starts with the mother and the baby enter in an unfamiliar room. Okay, the second is the mother sits down leaving the baby free to explore. जैसे कि मतलब मम्मी बैठ जा रही है और अनफेमिलियर रूम है तो बच्चा इंक्विजिटिव हो रहा है और एक्सप्लोर कर रहा है. Third is an adult stranger enters the room and converses first with the mother and then with the baby. So third situation क्या हुई कि एक stranger आया, वो पहले उसकी मॉम से बातें कर रहा है और फिर वो बेबी से कन्वर्स करने की ट्राई कर रहा है. फोर्थ सिचुएशन में द मदर एग्जिट्स द रूम लीविंग द बेबी अलोन विद द स्ट्रेंजर. तो फोर्थ सिचुएशन में मदर रूम से बाहर जा रही है और बेबी और स्ट्रेंजर अकेले रह रहे हैं. In the sixth situation, the mother departs again, leaving the baby alone. So in the fifth situation, the mother had entered in the room and वापस वो निकल रही है. In the seventh, the stranger returns. In the eighth, the mother returns and the stranger leaves. So ये जो 7 stages है, 8 stages है, I'll even put in the notes. So आपको इस experiment को बोला है Ainsworth strange situation experiment. ये situation experiment is very important कि ये जो एक्सपेरिमेंट है उसके बेसिस पे मैरी एंसवर्स ने ये 4 अटैचमेंट स्टाइल्स निकाले। ये जो 8 स्टेजेस का एक्सपेरिमेंट है वो भी मैं अपने नोट्स में आपको आई जस्ट पुट इट डाउन, ओके। So when you're talking about the first attachment style, which is the secure attachment style. So, okay. So this says that the baby is at ease when the mother is around. The baby will explore the surrounding and occasionally will come with to the mother and once again will go and explore the surrounding. When the mother goes out and when she returns back, the baby will be very excited to go to her to get that comfort because she has returned back after some time. So उसे वो comfort seeking attitude चाहिए होगा. So he will go to the mother for that comfort. This is called a secure attachment style. When you're going to avoidant is totally different. So if the mother is not around, जैसे पहले क्या था कि if the mother is around, the child is at ease, secure में the child is at ease, he will roam around, but he'll come back to the mother. But in avoidant, when you are seeing, यहाँ पे if the child is like the mother is not around, the child is not distressed. Okay, the child is in his own mood, वो अपने आप में है, उसकी मॉम के आसपास होने का उसको मैटर नहीं करता. ही इज नॉट डिस्ट्रेस्ड कि हाँ उसे स्ट्रेस नहीं हो रहा है कि अब वेयर इज माय मदर एंड एवरीथिंग. एंड द सेकंड इज व्हेन शी रिटर्न्स बैक होम, it's not that he is excited and he wants to hop over there, he wants to have the comfort. He or she will avoid the mother. So it's totally an indifferent behavior. This is the avoidant behavior. When you're talking about the third style, which is the ambivalent behavior, यहाँ पे ना combination है positive और negative का. So यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि they are in close contact with their mothers, okay, कि मम्मा को छोड़ना ही नहीं है, वो explore भी नहीं करेंगे surrounding को, they won't explore, they'll be just like बोलते हैं ना कि किसी के पास नहीं जाना, बस अपने मम्मा के पास ही रहेंगे, they won't explore anything around. And when a mother will come back, they'll be happy. They'll be like comfort करने के लिए they'll excited. They go on her. They'll try to hug her. But along with that, they'll be also showing some aggressive patterns of hitting and kicking her. So this is what is ambivalent and disorganized and disoriented. As the research is going on this attachment style, because this attachment style says that the child is very confused. Okay, so it says that it is very inconsistent and contradictory and confused behavior from the child's perspective. So they may run to her when she comes back, but they won't look at her. Eye contact नहीं करेंगे, उसके पास जाएंगे. Then they will, when once they go to her, instead of seeking comfort, they start aggressively kicking her, beating her, weeping, they start crying, throwing tantrums. And this confusion uh, is showing that they're least in the secured stage. So there is a, what to say, there is a percentage bifurcation in all the attachment style according to the straight situation experiment. So in the secured, they have said that 2/3 of North American children had been saying, and this was 1 year old पर ये experiment हुआ है 1 year old. So जो भी मैं आपको percentage दे रही हूँ वो 1 year old के comparatively है. So please just don't mix it with any like toddler waddler नहीं, वो 1 year old के comparatively है, तो उस हिसाब से ही सोचना. So secured pattern, 2/3 of the North Americans at that time had a secured pattern of attachment. Whereas if you're talking about avoidant pattern, जहाँ पे the child is not, it's indifferent कि मम्मा रहे कि ना रहे मेरे आसपास. When the mother comes, the child will avoid the mother or not give that, not go for seeking that comfort. उसमें 20% child falls in that kind of attachment style. When you're talking about the ambivalent, whether it's positive and negative both, 10 to 15% children fall in that, like 1 year old falls in that attachment style. And when you're talking about the least one, where there's no secured attachment, which is the disorganized or disoriented one, there is 5 to 10% people, right, 5 to 10% 1 year old children's falling into that category. So this is what Mary Ainsworth talked about the 4 attachment styles, and I have put everything in front of you. For a fast recap, Charles Darwin was the one who took up डेवलपमेंट साइकोलॉजी फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम। विलियम प्रायर ने उसके ऊपर इन्फेंट्स पर एक बुक पब्लिश करी 1920 में। पहले एडल्ट, पहले सिर्फ इन्फेंट्स या एडोलसेंस, 1920 के बाद एडल्टहुड और एजिंग प्रोसेसेस भी आ गए as a part of developmental psychology, because developmental psychology is very continuous and is progressive, वो हर एज में होता रहता है। जब हम अटैचमेंट थ्योरी की बात करते हैं तो जॉन बॉल्बी वाज द वन हु वाज started the attachment theory, and he showed interest in how the social development of the child happens। तो वो बोल रहा है कि there's only one primary figure where the child is attached to, which is the mother usually, and he says that attachment is an innate and innate instinct which is very essential for the child to survive, and for the development of the child it is very important। so वो बोल रहे हैं कि अगर ये जो मेटरनल अटैचमेंट है वो डिसफंक्शनल हो गया या वो फेल हो गया, then there is a very bad chance of the child leading to psychopathy or to affectionless psychopathy in the adulthood। Over here, one thing which is being very much said is that that whatever happens in the attachment style in the childhood reflects in the adulthood relationships of the individual। Going ahead, after John Bowlby, there was his student Mary Ainsworth who persuaded the research ahead. She says that but there are four categories between child. There are four categories in attachment styles, where you're saying the first one is the secure attachment, the second is the avoidant one, the third is the ambivalent one, and the fourth is the disorganized or disoriented one। डिटेलिंग में अगर बोले तो सिक्योर वन में there is a very close contact between the mother and the child, but the child leaves the mother, and when the mother comes back the child runs back for seeking the same comfort। avoidant की बात करें, then there is the child is not attached so much, so the mother's presence won't cause any kind of comfort, and the mother's absence won't cause any kind of distress in the child। and when the mother will return, the child won't show any kind of affection or comfort, will be avoiding her, when you're talking about ambivalent, it is mixed, it's like positive and negative दोनों mixed combination है। जैसे कि when they are with the mothers they'll be very close, and वो लोग छोड़ेंगे नहीं, they won't explore the surrounding, wherein in secure they explore the surrounding, they won't explore the surrounding। Secondly, they'll be more when the mother returns, they'll be like excitedly going for a comfort, but they'll be even showing aggressive patterns of kicking, hitting her, and it will be negative also। and organizer disoriented में it's like the child is very disoriented, is very confused, जबकि ये सबसे least secured वाला attachment style है, जहाँ पे when the mother comes the child will go to the mother to show comfort, but the child will also hit the mother, kick the mother, will be weeping, will be showing tantrums। so the child will be having very confused orientation at this attachment style। so yes, today we have covered the attachment theory of John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth। now next I'm going to cover with Piaget's theory। अगर Piaget's which one? Let me know in the comments. Piaget's theory of developmental stages. There are some. Let me count. There are 4 stages. Yeah, I counted. There are 4 stages, and अगर हम बात करें कि UGC नेट के पर्सपेक्टिव से, so जो बुक मैं रेफर कर रही हूँ उसमें इतना डिटेल में अटैचमेंट थियोरी का चैप्टर नहीं दिया हुआ है, अटैचमेंट थियोरी का जो पॉइंट है वो इतना डिटेल में नहीं दिया हुआ है, बट देयर आर few questions related to it। but ये जो बुक है which I referred, discovering the lifespan by Robert S. Feldman, which is having all the developmental theories in detail, I'll share this book reference. If I get a PDF, I'll also share that PDF। okay, and if you feel like you want to know things on detail, you can DM me on my Instagram on follow my psychology, and I'll let you know, I'll revert back to you, and I'll try to be more consistent, guys। I know it's not being consistent, that I have a lot of mood fluctuations and things going on, कभी कभार busy भी होता है, but there's one more thing exciting coming day after tomorrow। It's something very exciting, and definitely I'm going to share with you guys what's that exciting news. हम वो चीज डिस्कस भी करेंगे, एक पूरा एक सेशन अलग लेकर. ओके, सो आई वुड से कि हाँ, मैं इसको मिक्स नहीं करती. मैं सोच रही थी कि यूजीसी नेट का पेपर 1 पेपर 2 का जितना मुझे नॉलेज है वो मैं अभी बता दूं, बट लेट्स नॉट मिक्स बोथ ऑफ दोस थिंग्स. लेट्स मेक अ डिफरेंट वीडियो फॉर दैट ऑल्सो. बट ये जो चीज है आप याद रखो, मैं पहले वीडियो पोस्ट करूंगी ये वाला, उसके बाद मैं नोट्स पोस्ट करूंगी आपके इंस्टाग्राम पे, फॉलो मी साइकोलॉजी पे. सो अगर आपको चीजें अच्छी लगे, then let me know by your comments, so I also get motivated to do more such things, to make more such videos. एंड नेक्स्ट आ रहा है पियाजेट का, और पियाजेट के जो स्टेजेस है प्लीज रिवाइज एंड कीप देयर आर 4 स्टेजेस, याद करके रखो. आई गो फॉर अ वेरी फास्ट रिकैप बिकॉज हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है. आई थिंक people with me who will be giving their actual mock test, like मैं mock test दे रही हूँ दिसंबर की, बट जो प्रॉपर टेस्ट होगी वो जून का हमारा अटेम्प्ट होगा यूजीसी नेट का. एंड आई एम ऑल्सो प्रिपेयरिंग फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ जेआरएफ ऑल्सो. सो अगर आप भी कर रहे हो, let's study together, okay? And keep solving MCQs if you get around. There are a lot of links on Google also. सो अगर आपको ये सब अच्छा लगे तो आप मुझे बताइए कमेंट्स में, यू लाइक माई वीडियोस, यू शेयर इट विद योर फ्रेंड्स, एंड लेट मी नो हाउ यूजफुल इट वाज. एंड इफ यू फील दैट यस मैम दिस इज वर्थ, प्लीज पोस्ट इट ऑन यूट्यूब. I'll do that also. And till then, thank you so much. Talk about your mental health. If you're feeling low, talk it out with your friends, with your family. Being in silence and not talking about it is not a strong thing. Accepting it and saying it out is something courageous, and you can do it because every one of us goes through something. Even I go through something, you go through something, and I am talking to you guys every time. So do it out, and let me know how you feel about my videos, and go and subscribe my channel on YouTube, follow my psychology. एक अभी नया नोटिफिकेशन वाला सीन अभी आया है इंस्टाग्राम पे, तो प्लीज जाके उसे भी टिक कर दीजिए ताकि मैं अगर कुछ भी आपको वीडियोस डालूं मेरे फॉलो माई साइकोलॉजी के पेज पर तो आप तक पहुंच सके. थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, एंड स्टे सेफ, लव यू.